let me lead the train back to Washington, Acela, Kana. That's all right. Thank you for helping me out. Huh? Oh, hey! Hey, Acela, Kana. I mean, Hp-8, Kana. Hey! Huh? Who it is? Oh, hi, guys. I'm Acela, Kana. And I'm Hp-8, Kana. Both the main cons you see on the story of trains. Though mainly it's Acela, Kana, I'm just starting to reappear more and more. Yep. Our real life basis is the Acela Express. With my numbers 24, 112. And also, I look like the Hhp-8, which I number 652. While the Acelas are currently in service, the Hhp-8 are mostly in storage or turning into cat car to replace the old Metroliners. But do y'all know how? But the Acela Express didn't just come out of nowhere, and yeah, I don't have much long left to spot them. And do y'all know how the Hhp-8 came and lasted only a short life on Amtrak? To do that, we need to go back in time a little. We all know that high-speed rail in America is a pretty well-debated topic in modern society. At one point, it wasn't always that way, because several decades ago, the U.S. had a fair share and is well known for its fast and smooth streamlined trains. Ooh, they were fancy. But then the rail went to decline in the 1950s, 60s, and 70s, so it led to the demise of the infrastructures. Oh no! Meanwhile, in other countries, like Europe and Asia, well-big companies were quickly building high-speed bullet trains. One example being the Japanese National Shinkansen Zero Series. The line is train operated opened in 1964. It can reach speeds of 130 miles per hour. Well, that's not all. There will also be a British Rail Class 43 HST in 1976. British National Railway TGV in 1981, and ICE-1 in 1991. ICE-1 is also called the Ice Train. Okay, so other countries have high-speed rail. Now it's the United States' turn. Indeed. Back in the United States, high-speed railways were being researched and undertaken. The high-speed ground transportation had kick-started this in 1969 after the Shinkansen success. Yes, success! And then in 1969, America got its first high-speed train, the Metroliners. Yeah, the Metroliners were to run on the Northeast Corridor. In case y'all don't know, the Northeast Corridor spans between the nation's capital, which is Washington, D.C., and run 437 miles to Boston, Massachusetts. While the Metrolines were built for 150 mile per hour operation, they only reached 150, which soon dropped to 110 due to the signals and the poor track conditions at the time. The Metrolines had a few problems of their own. In short, the Northeast Corridor infrastructure at the time was rather dated for many bridges, tunnels, and tracks that had been being laid out in the 1990s. And yeah, far back in the 1870s, like wowzers! When Amtrak took over the National Rail of the United States in May 1971, that means Amtrak also now has most of the Northeast Corridor and equipment. Then, In 1976, the Northeast Corridor Improvement Project was activated. Why? Well, to continue electrifying parts of the Northeast Corridor and eliminates transfers to and from diesel power, of course. This also includes new locomotives and Stebbins. That's right. And other stuff were upgraded too. In the 1980s and 90s, the Federal Railroad engineering will further explore high-speed possibilities. And in 1992-93, the Americans did a visit with two high-speed trains from Europe. It was the Swedish-built X2000 and German ICE-1 or Intercity Express, or the ice train, which I talked about earlier. They toured the country, and even worked on the Northeast Corridor for a while. Surprising. Both trains received very positive and helpful feedback from passengers and rail crews alike. Many states officials saw these trains as an opportunity to implement high-speed rail and integrated corridors to reduce air pollution, longer road and air conditions. Ugh, flames. Why would I take a plane rather than a train? And we have our own X2000 Kana. Hi. Hashtag. Please tell me he talks English despite Kana being from Asia. Yes, I talk English. That's a relief for that. Okay, see you around. See ya. I don't know what. That kind of gonna be here forever, I guess. Soon the trains will return to respective countries. And then an idea flew into Amtrak's head for all new high-speed trains. In 1995, the name American Flyer was chosen. American Flyer? Well, yeah, that was the original name. And then in 1996, Lombardi and Alston won a deal to build Amtrak new high-speed train sets. For the Northeast Corridor, 157 miles of Northeast Corridor between New Haven and Boston, Massachusetts will be electric. Amtrak added new catenary poles, wider rail, construction, etc. There's also new power stations. And they realigned curves, new signaling, rebuilt tracks, and bridges for the electrics. Oh, in 1999, this is when Amtrak changed the name. They changed the name from American Flyer to the Acela Express. Well, that's better. Really? It combined the word acceleration and excellence. How many trains did they build? They built 26 sets with an expected delivery of late 1999. High-speed maintenance facility was built in Sunnyside Yard in New York and Southampton Yard in Boston. The Acela Express top speed is 165 miles per hour. Though most part regular service, they only operate up to 150 miles per hour. They have horsepower of 6,169 horsepower each. Because they have locomotive in each end. Put it all together, you have 12,338 horsepower. Wow, that's a lot! It sure is. I am not going to say the length, width, or height. That'll take too long. I will say that they have e-bells or other bells, yeah. And don't forget that loud K5 air horn Honk! The power button is album number 200 to 2039. Do you think 22,412 is a real solid number? I hope it can be one. Oh, the whole train wheel that tilt around curves. It's based on the LSE car built for Via Rail Kana in 1980. Yeah, look, Amtrak was really gearing up for high-speed rail in the U.S. Oh, and this is where the Acela come in. As part of the organization, 29 reliable AM7s were undergoing refurbishment, and the fickle E60 locomotives were to be retired. To fill these gaps, Amtrak asked Lombardi and Alstom to not only build the Acela Express and refurbish the AM7s, but also 13 new electric locomotives. Or 15. I think it was 15. Lost count. Don't remember. Yeah. So, we're using dry text from Alstom's SNCF class BB 46,000? Don't know. The new dual cab electric, as a high horsepower passenger locomotive with 8,000 horsepower, or Hhp-8 for short. So, the original designation was HHL, that's it. L stands for locomotive. Well, it is a locomotive. But I don't think anyone ever called it that. Did they? No? Nope. I thought so. The units feature regenerative braking. Regenerative braking? What's that? It means unused power will go back into the overhead wires for other trains to use. That's smart. And a good way. Sharing is caring after all. They're ready for a top speed of 135 miles per hour, producing 8,000 horsepower. Skipping length, the width, length, the weight, length, height, or width. But unlike the Acelas, they have a K5 air horn. Honk honk. Oh, here's a weird part. The locomotive will be owned by Fillmore's Capital and released to Amtrak. Like, I don't know why. But really, why? And I have no idea. Testing started in the mid-1999. That's the same time the Acela was tested. It was at the Transportation Technology Center in Pueblo, Colorado. That's far. Well, one was tested on the Northeast Corridor. The Hhp-8 went to revenue service around the end of 1999 into 2000. Speaking of 2000, around June that same time, Lombardi and Alstom created a high-speed locomotive called the Jet Train. The Jet Train? It was in money making European rail more feasible to high-speed rail in North America. And apart from its color, it looked very much like an Acela power car, except it wasn't electric. It was like a diesel locomotive. That'd be cool if it's still around today. And because though multiple tests were taken, none of them were very far. Back to the Acela. After the testing, it would finally be on December 2nd, 2000, that America's first dedicated high-speed bullet train would go into revenue service. It pulled into Boston, South Dane to a grand turn of wires and a telepress press conference. It really was a new era for American railroading. Indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome America's first high-speed express train, Acela Express! Woo! Put your hands together, everybody! High-speed rail is here.
Like lots of news broadcasted the first day at the Acela, it was a big deal.
Amtrak has launched its long-awaited Acela Express, a faster, more sophisticated train covering the Northeast Corridor. Carla Rochelle takes us for a ride.
And at Washington's Union Station today, a christening. This country's first high-speed
technologies launched and discarded tonight. Amtrak unveiled its new high-speed train between Washington and Boston. This gives the United States its first...
The Acela got its own logo. Amtrak's national logo had also been changed too. Older Acela sets had a red Amtrak bird on the nose. I think kind of cute on with the Amtrak nose, and especially from a certain angle. While new ones had the new Amtrak trademark logo. Going back to the Hhp-8 for a second, some locomotives were needed for wherever train needed pulling. Either regional trains or long-distance trains, they were capable of hauling up to 14 to 18 coaches, similar to today's E-64. More on that later. But then later, the Maryland Area Regional Commuter Service, MARC, ordered 6 units of their own, entering service from 2001 to 2022. Some units operate on the Penn line. You know, that line that runs along Northeast Corridor from Perryville, Maryland to Washington, D.C.? I think I'll know. Because their shape and power, they are nicknamed like Banana, Rhino, and Hippo. Hippo? That's a funny name for a locomotive. Surprisingly, the Hhp-8 looks similar to the Acela Express. That's what Kana's about to say would be a common job for the Hhp-8. Yeah, because the word Acela marked new series of brandings. Because 3 levels of service system will be invented for the Acela. First, the Metro line service becomes the Acela Express, the high-speed service. Then there's the Acela Regional. Acela Regional? Yeah, that was the main job the Hhp-8 pulled. It was renamed for Northeast Direct, Empire Serving, Keystone Corridor trains. And finally, Acela Commuter, frequently stopping rush hour service. Wow. But she's right. The Acela Regional was the main train the Hhp-8 pulled, although they had help from the AM7s too. Not wrong. Then people got so mixed up. Oh yeah, that did not go well with the Dream Branded service. Because people got so mixed up, like they don't know where the Acela train is. Acela Express, Acela Regional, Acela Commuter. Woo! God, it was so out of whack. So, some G-level series system was dropped in 2003. What happened to the Acela Regional Commuter? Well, the Acela Regional became the Regional, and then the train that today, the Northeast Regional, the train that we, along with the tank scene in Carrollton, whenever we go there. And the Acela Commuter, it went back to being the Clocker. It didn't last long either. And that's only the Acela Express name remained. On service, the Acela Express average speed of like 82 miles per hour between Washington, D.C. and New York, and 66 miles per hour between New York and Boston. 88 miles per hour. I'm pretty sure in the Carlton we saw us going expect going like 125 miles per hour. Yeah, that's all. Like over the entire route, average speed is around 70 miles per hour. Okay, ridiculous. For the entire trip between Washington D.C. and Boston, the Acela made her trip in about 7 hours and 7 minutes. Despite the restrictions for bridges, high tracks, etc., reception and ridership on the Acela Express was very positive, and the passengers enjoyed the ride. Like, electric! The Hhp-8s, so good, they were starting to reveal many issues. Like what? Well, first of all, they had trouble stopping buses while in the Northeast Corridor. Others include Michael Bradley, Captain Lynn, after weather conditions, and wheelchair. Oh, don't get me started. It's a major issue. It's caused by the 8,000 horsepower. What? Oh yeah, it's simply just too much. Fun fact, slippage is especially common during snowy or rain conditions and autumn when leaves fall on the line. It's worse because if the unit detected wheel slip, the whole impending truck would shut down and it would be difficult to get moving again. All this soon common with the trucks, it was designed to share with the Acela. They saw cracks in the bracket on the Hhp-8 and also the Acelas. So in August 2002, all 15 Hhp-8s and the Acela sets, they were pulled from service to be repaired. The AM7s remaining in city, they had to pick up the slack. Amtrak even had to borrow powerful market New Jersey Transit. After the Hhp-8 were returned to service, this allowed Amtrak to retire the E-City locomotives. We were going to look alike. Well, the Hhp-8 will be fine for a while. There are more incidents of the Acela. Because another one happened in 2003 on a hot August day. Phew! After a widespread northeast blackout occurred, it didn't happen in Maryland. However, a Southwest blackout at a power plant and a soldiers ran on the Hellgate Bridge for over 9 hours until a rescue engine from Sunnyside Yard to tow the engine back to Newark Penn Station. Afterwards, things went well until 2005 when the cracks in the passenger car were discovered. Ironically, the Metroliner trains, the Acela were meant to replace. They took over the outer train sets. And on December 1st, all the Acela sets resumed normal operation, and for some time, they worked well, speeding passengers up and down the Northeast Corridor. Oh hey, and a Acela train ended up in a TLC livery. Oh, that's right. It was awesome. It was wrapped in 2010. That was awesome. Okay, Hhp-8 Kana. What happened to the Hhp-8 next? Well, for a while there, the Hhp-8s, they worked fine for a while. They pulled trains to and fro, Northeast Corridor, New York to Washington, off to Boston. But with time, reliability issues returned. They had outdated computers, brake lockups. Well, they're outdated computers, cards, brake lockups, and wheel tip was constant plague on the motors. Spare parts were also scared due to limited rosters. Didn't the builders help Amtrak repairs? No, they didn't seem interested in helping Amtrak with repairs either. What? That's not fair. I know, that's not right. I know, they should have helped Amtrak to pay the Hhp-8. I declared on South 2000s, the Hhp-8 even helped the circus train. That's cool. By 2009, several units were constantly out of service and they required unscheduled maintenance every 12 days. 12 days, like River Thomas said, that's short. So it's time for a change. So, in 2010, Amtrak ordered 70 A64s built by Siemens to replace the Hhp-8 and the now back then aging AM7s. But though the AM7 were more reliable than the Hhp-8. Yeah. The first A64 entered service in February 2014. And all of us Hhp-8 were withdrawn from service by November 7th the same year. They were renumbered to 6A and 694 to avoid conflict or duplication with the H64s, and they were now stored in Amtrak's Bolton and Dover shops. So I think it should change their number soon. But luckily, more people built their Hhp-8s and can still continue to operate them to this day. Alright, back to the Acelas. At the year 2016 we're on, Amtrak began to get a new high-speed train set to replace the Acela. They were nearing 20 years old, so they were closing in their reliable service life. Though currently they're becoming 25 years old. So, new sets will come from Austin and replace all 20 existing Acela sets. But then on August 26th, Vice President Joe Biden, like we Thomas said back then, he was the Vice President, not the President we know today, ordered $1 billion federal loan package to pay for Amtrak's new high-speed trains. 28 sets will allow improved frequency and increased capacity on the Acela Express service. Each seat will have 286 seats, which is 25% more than the current Acela train. That's me. It was D. We'll get to that in a second. Kenji. Anyway, then on January 20, 2017, Joe Biden rode an Acela train back to his home in Wilmington, Delaware. He traveled over 8,000 round trips on Amtrak, starting as a senator in 1973, accumulating over 2 million miles of Amtrak travel. Wow, he's lucky. He's lucky to travel on so many Amtrak trains. I wish we could. A year later, unfortunately, an incident occurred on February 6, 2018. Acela Express train number 2150 split apart on a first and second car at 106 miles per hour near Cava de Grave, Maryland. No one was injured, but they were not a good look for train safety record. Heck, I was involved in a similar incident. Last year, I was pulling a Acela train in Bruno at the back when my first car also split apart. Luckily, no one was injured. They would not go up with train safety records. After that, I constantly abandoned the Acela Express for a few days. Not the regional trains and the Metroliner trains, our Metroliner to pick up the slack. But luckily, but now I'm back on Acela service. Oh, but then 1 year later, another brand new occurred with the train. Oh, did they bring back the Acela regional? No, they added. It's called the Acela Non-Stop. Non-stop? What's that? It's a direct from to Washington, D.C. in New York City. Non-stop. Oh, and additionally, they shortened the name from Acela Express to just Acela, dropping it from all the trains. And the Acela would continue a stable career until the year of 2020. Oh, I know what happened. Due to a you-know-what event. COVID. Yep. All the Acela trains were suspended to maintain social distancing measures. Service would resume June 1st. But the original Acela date will be numbered. Amtrak's new 11-car high-speed train set is called the Acela Liberty. It began to be delivered to the railroad in February 2020. Although both were speeds of 186 miles per hour, one set had been tested at the transporting technology up to 165 miles per hour. Another prototype that was delivered in March was testing along the Northeast Corridor. The whole set over the entire corridor occurred on September 28th. And like we said, the new Acela had new seats, improved service, and is modern. Don't forget, we can tilt around curves. That's right! Do you think that if proposed April structural upgrades are completed, the new Acela will be able to reach a speed of 186 miles per hour? Oh, that would be a huge improvement for the new service. If it happens, they're still testing. The more they last, the more trouble they got. Because by now they broke down, so some Acela staff were starting to break down, and they had to get rescued by mostly the A64s. Yeah, like I said, and other engines. After we took one Acela set for parts, like yikes! But I think the Hhp-8 says they're starting to make a return. That's right. In 2023, last year, Amtrak started turning some into cab cars to replace the old Metroliner cab cars. They started testing them, though they stopped for a while. Don't know when they're gonna start testing again. Well, either way, hopefully they enter service back. I guess that locomotive didn't do well, but as cab cars, they'll do exceptionally well. Well, until the Acela get retired, them train staff will continue doing what they do best. And what's that? Speed being passengers up by the Northeast Corridor, of course. They're not only the fastest train in the United States, but all of North America. They serve as a crucial transportation serving the metropolitan Northeast. And the Hhp-8, well, they only lasted about 15 years. They sort of worked, but barely. They had wheelship and other issues. But they still got a little bit of life left in their own mark trains. And now they're in the cow cars for Amtrak trains once again. I mean, to be used on Amtrak trains once again. Yep, the Acela and the Hhp-8, they're the same. They have the same engine, same horn. And bell, sort of. They're fast and reliable. Well, the Acela mostly. They definitely might be marking the history book of Amtrak. Cause Amtrak is a national road passenger corporation after all. There you have it. Acela Express and Hhp-8. That was interesting, right? Indeed it was. Thanks for telling them. Now, I believe y'all have an Acela train to take. Yes, we do. Let's roll. Oh, yeah. Yeah. ATP Kana, a couple out to the back. Oh, you got it. I wonder what we're going to talk about next time. But that's the winner day. Ready? Ready to roll. All right then. See you next time.